Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Inter Milan versus Arsenal 3-1. Really good game. I honestly wasn't going to make this video just because too much time had elapsed since the game was played, and now I had to go to work, had to go to school, and I didn't think it was worth it. Also, something very particular. I don't know if I touched on this, but there's something about the venue. Some of these stadiums just want me wanting more from a game. Even if the game's not that great, somehow, I don't know what it is. I mean, a pitch is a pitch, right? A field is a field for most people, but there's something about the surrounding area that just, I don't know what it is, that just beckons me. It just makes you want more. And as an ex-player, I used to love certain stadiums, certain places that I used to go and play just demanded more out of me. I don't know why, but again, that's just probably me. So based on that, I didn't really feel I wasn't that motivated to be able to talk about the game, but I'm at work and I decided, why not? Let me check some analysis, the highlights, obviously, some videos. And I watched two videos, and in both of them, very different people, right? And very different, completely different languages too. People are talking about how dominated Inter Milan were, or how dominated Arsenal were over Inter Milan. Far from that. Come on, give me a break. Far from that. Arsenal played amazingly. They deserve that win. Absolutely, they deserve that win. Especially with which I didn't catch, the tie against Nottingham Forest. They needed that win. Oh yeah, for sure. And then their coveted number 9, right? Or their problematic, I would say, number 9, finally gets to score. Right? And they're crossing the little fingers that this guy ends up scoring more, that this might be the beginning of him actually going on a string of games and playing, netting the ball in. That's what he got hired for. And he's not doing that at all. I don't know the function about him holding the ball or keeping certain defenders occupied. So, Martinelli, Saka, Trossard, and the rest of the gang could do their thing. Marino, right? Zubamendi. I don't know about that. For me, it's clear he got hired to score, and he's not doing it. He's doing a poor job at that, if anything. And this one little goal, although being a really good goal, what can I say? I can't say anything bad about that. He got a little bit lucky because it hit Fratesi, I think, and he gave that little curve over Sommer. Nonetheless, it was still a good goal, but he's not scoring, and I don't think this means he's going to score. The most you could hope for or say is that let's hope that he starts scoring. Let's hope this helps him out. But Arsenal did not dominate Inter Milan. They won fair and square against Inter Milan, but they did not dominate them. No, not by a long shot. That first half, I don't know what minute it was, and I don't know how many, probably like 20 minutes that Inter Milan were just battering them constantly. And I don't like Marcus Thuram. I don't know what business he has to be playing in the French national team. And he's gotten better, definitely has gotten better. I mean, what can you expect? Again, when you're starting in these teams, when sometimes he's starting for France with that crazy lineup that France has sometimes they throw him in there. I know he serves a different function. Also, he's really good at, and in this game, I thought he did a really good job, by the way, at holding onto the ball. He still doesn't come across to me as a striker. He had at least 2 or 3 maybe shots where he just skied it. It was a parking lot shot, and he had plenty of time on a couple of them. Luis Enrique also had an opportunity. Esposito, when he came in, he had an opportunity, but that first half, it was Thuram and Zucic, the goal scorer. I think he had another opportunity. Really good goal from him, by the way. Really well placed from Zucic. So needless to say, Inter Milan did have opportunities. I mean, they really got past Arsenal's midfield and defense, and they had plenty of opportunities to be able to have a 3-1, easily a 3-1 at that point, before Jesus got his second goal. Very, very disappointing for Inter Milan. And I know they're kicking themselves about it because they had, again, close chances to be able to score, and they just didn't make them. And Arsenal are definitely no slacks. They're not just going to sit and wait. They're going to take their chances, and they did, with the second goal coming from Jesus. The first one was really well played, very intricate playing from Arsenal. Eza to the middle, I don't know who it was. I think it was Marino, perhaps, or Trossard to somebody else, and then to Gabriel Jesus, if I'm not mistaken, and then back to the left and back to the middle that goes all the way to the right. And there was a little bit of deflection, and Gabriel Jesus with the sixth sense to be able to get to that ball. And the second one, the same thing, knew exactly where to be. I think he got a little bit lucky with the second one. The first one, I think, was natural aura of a number 9. But that second one, he just happened to be where he needed to be. And then, of course, the third one with the really good substitutions, Martinelli coming in, and the 3-finger pass to Gyökeres, And Gyökeres, I did not think he had it in him just to control the ball. I know something very simple a number 9 should do, but he hasn't been performing. He hasn't been playing well. And I was surprised that he was able to get that ball under control. And he did flub that first pass to Saka, which ended up coming back to him, and the placement. I mean, that shot was incredible. So good on Gyökeres, but to say that Arsenal dominated, no, they were not. Far from it. They could have conceded easily 3 goals in that first half. And thankfully for them, that Thuram doesn't know how to strike the ball. They got very lucky in this game. And of course, after that, if Inter Milan are not going to be playing ball and they're going to miss so many opportunities, what do you think? Arsenal are no slack team. They're no dummy team. They have the necessary tools to be able to get the job done. So they played well, but they also got lucky. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.